Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Frank Oliveira. I'm with Citizens for California High-Speed Rail Accountability also. I've listened to this hearing today, and I had a lot of things to say, but I didn't really know what I was going to say because everybody else ahead of me said what needed to be said. What I heard today is that there is a project. The authority has come and presented a rosy picture, some complications, some challenges met, and that the project will go on and someday deliver what it is designed to achieve. However, I've been following this project for 4 years, as I know you have also, and the question I pose to you, has the authority in 4 years, the past 4 years, ever delivered a product on time as designed that met the criteria and the standards that anyone was looking for? And the answer is no. And that's very serious. So instead of going off into is this a good project, bad project, I'll just talk about money and summarize this because this is the end of the hearing. And you've smiled because you've seen this before. Okay, back in 2008, the taxpayers defined the project in Proposition 1A. It was supposed to cost $33 billion. If 1 inch equals $1 billion, this is $33 billion. That was to buy 800 miles of track. About a third of it would be funded by the bond, a third funded by private investment, and a third by the federal government, presumably. Ultimately, what happened was simply the Fed didn't come through, the public didn't come through, and that left you with, $13 billion, that much money. The authority did not comply with Proposition 1A, and because they have not complied with Proposition 1A, the judge took, well, some of it got spent, but we're going to say the judge took $9 billion away. That leaves a little over $3 billion to work with, the federal money that's being spent today with no matching funds. That's to build a project to get to L.A., Beta Basin, and all of that, $98 billion. This is going to flop pretty soon because I don't think it can stand the pressure of 98. That's what's going to happen to the project. That's $98 billion. Okay, where are we going to get the money? $98 billion of money for this project. It isn't there. It's not in cap and trade. To answer your question, where will the money come from, I sat in this same hearing room last Wednesday. The CFO from the High-Speed Rail Authority told the committee, Passenger Rail Committee, that it would come from general funds and cap and trade. That's the plan. Is this a proper use of cap and trade funds? I'm not going to argue, you know, whether it is or not. I don't think it is. Everybody's told you it isn't, probably. So where is the money going to come from? I don't know. So I'm going to wrap it up with that, with one last issue. The authority left before I was able to do this. I would like to become the first investor in high-speed rail. Okay, I have 5 Iraqi dinars here. Okay, that I'm willing to give the High-Speed Rail Authority. And by doing that, I will be the first investor, private investor in this project. There are no other project investors. This project has to take a change in course. It has to be redefined. It has to end as it's being laid out. It doesn't work for all the reasons that everybody before me told you. Thank you very much for letting me speak today.
Thanks. I appreciate your demonstrative testimony. Actually, I started to smile because a wise man many years ago used the ruler and took it out to 68 and said, that's life expectancy for men. And he said, this is how much time I have left. And it just occurred to me that was 20 years ago, so that was probably a bad.
Mortality creeps in on all.
Yeah, there is. Okay.